everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you follow me on all those social networks. If you're new, welcome. Thank you very much for coming. It means a lot to me. If you're not new, thank you also. Thank you for watching. Your attention. I know that's the most valuable thing in the world is your time. It's the one non-renewable resource we all have, and so I appreciate it. So the way this works, you email me questions, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com, or you can Snapchat me them, or you can tweet me, or you can Facebook message me, or you can find me on LinkedIn, just about everywhere. You can also call or text 949-415-6256. I will get back to everybody. I may not always do a video, but I'll get back to you. And some of them all choose to do videos like this one because I think this one's important. I think it's a good topic. So it's about drug accountability, right? From the research site level, but also this could be helpful for some of you CRAs out there who are new or maybe potential CRAs. Here's a quick call to action for you guys. First week of July, my CRA Academy is starting. You can still register now. It's not too late. It's June 13th. Go to thecraacademy.com. I'll have the link underneath this video. That's thecraacademy.com. Not too late to register. We actually talk about drug accountability. It's a whole module in and of itself. 1 week of the entire 3-month course is dedicated to IP drug accountability. Right? So let me read you the question. It says, hey, I would like to learn as much about the role of the CRA as possible regarding drug accountability at the research site. Everything from the receipt of the IP to the return of the used and unused IP to the sponsor. So first of all, please understand that the CRA themselves do not actually do the accountability. So the site does the accountability. What the CRA does is they make sure that the site is, first of all, doing it, and second of all, making sure that the site is doing it properly, right? So what the monitor will do, the monitor usually gets access to the IVRS, so they'll know when somebody is randomized, right? They'll usually get an email alert, and then so you'll know, okay, now medication is being dispensed. IP, investigational product, referred to as IP, is being dispensed. So you got to start the IP accountability log. And when I say you, I mean you, the research site, you, the study coordinator, right? And you as the CRA, when you go to the site to monitor, you will look at the IP accountability log. So IP accountability actually starts even before you randomize your first subject. IP accountability starts when the site receives the drug, the study drug. The site needs to log it in. So most of the time when the IP shipment arrives at the site, and oftentimes they'll get an initial shipment and then they'll get multiple other shipments throughout the course of the trial as needed by the site, right? It's kind of done automatically. All the logistics of that are handled by the CROs. So when the site receives the IP, they will actually log into the IVRS or the IWRS most of the time. These days, it's IWRS, Interactive Web Response System. And this is where you'll literally go in, you, the coordinator, will go in, open the box, make sure that there were no temperature excursions, first of all, right? And then you will literally make sure that every medication bottle or blister card or blister pack or whatever type of IP it is, make sure that you have all of them, and you will get a shipment, you'll get a document, a shipment document that will outline everything that should be in that IP box, right? So you will take that out and you will manually go through every single bottle, blister card, whatever it is, and then you will make sure that they're there, they're not damaged, there was no temperature excursions. Then you'll put them in your locked cabinet where your IP goes, right? Your study drug storage, and then you will start the temperature log, right? And then you'll keep separately in the regulatory binder an IP accountability log. So you will actually manually write out every number from every bottle or every blister card on this log, and you'll fill it out. And then you won't know when you will dispense the meds yet, so you leave the rest of that stuff blank. But on the log, you'll at least have a list that you filled out of every IP on there, right? Now, when you start randomizing subjects, you, again, being the study coordinator, remember the CRA doesn't do any of this stuff. The CRA just monitors. The CRA is making sure that the site is doing it properly and that the site is adhering to the protocol and that the site is adhering to good clinical practice. The monitor, you don't do this stuff, right? You're just making sure the site's doing it. When the time comes to randomize a subject, what the site will do is log into the IWRS. There's several different ways to do it, but pretty much you follow the instructions on the website and you'll randomize the subject, right? Once the subject's randomized, the system will give you a number, a corresponding number, saying this is the subject's IP for this visit. What you'll do is you'll take that number, you'll go to your IP log, and you'll find that particular number, and you'll fill out the date dispensed on that log to be whatever date it is that you're doing it. Then you'll go to the drug cabinet with that number, and you'll find that particular bottle, blister card, etc. You'll take that out, you'll assign that to the subject, right? Now, when the subject comes back for their next visit, they're supposed to bring back their IP. Even if they took all of it, right? They still need to bring you back the empty bottle. Or, and this is even more important, if there are leftovers, because oftentimes you're given extra IP in case the subject misses one of their visits. They still have enough IP to last them an extra day or an extra 2 days, depending on the protocol. So when they bring it back, you need to go back to your IP log in the reg binder. You're going to count how many pills they brought back, and you're going to put date returned on the log, and you're going to write down how many pills they returned, right? So now you have an accountability log for all this stuff. First of all, you know the drug, the medication number, the IP number, right? Every single bottle has its own number. Then you'll know what date you assigned it. You know which subject you assigned it to, how many pills were assigned, and then when they return it, you know the date you got it back, how many pills were returned, right? You keep doing this for every subject over and over again. At the end of the study, when all subjects have finished, the log should be filled out. Every single IP ever taken by any subject in that study should be logged in this accountability log. And essentially the monitor has been making sure this entire time that the IP accountability log has been maintained, so that you don't have to do it all at closeout visit, which sometimes happens when monitors get busy with source data verification. They don't necessarily look at drug accountability. I've been in these situations as a coordinator before where you're sort of having the monitor and you, because I've taken over studies from other coordinators, you're both trying to kind of figure out the story of each bottle or each blister pack, which could be a real nightmare. All right, so you need to be maintaining the drug accountability log on an ongoing basis, really on a daily basis. Anytime drug leaves the office or comes back in, you should, or someone should be logging it in, and then the CRA should be looking at it at every monitoring visit. At the closeout visit, you're going to make sure that every single bottle is accounted for. You're going to have returned drugs, so IP that have been used by subjects, so open bottles or open blister cards, and then you're going to have unused IP, meaning all the extra ones that the site had that the IWRS system never assigned to anybody. Okay, so those are the unused. Those are easier to account for because they've never been used. So when you ship them back at closeout visit, this time you being the monitor, okay, the monitor will ship back all the used and unused IP back to the sponsor, follow the process that your CRO or your sponsor has created for returning IP shipments back, and you're going to make sure that on the drug accountability log that every single bottle, blister card, etc. is filled out, and whether they're used or unused, they should be. There's a place on the drug accountability log to say shipped back to sponsor by CRA on this date, right? So hopefully this helps. I try to keep it short. Let me know if you still have more questions. Again, in our CRA Academy, we cover this. It's like an hour-long video module, great details. We go through it in great detail, and there's still a few weeks left to sign up for the July session, right? So check it out if you get a chance, thecraacademy.com. Thanks for watching. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.